What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And this particular video, I will be reviewing, recapping Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 8, Episode 7. Shout out to my YouTube family. Let's get into this video. As you see, I'm really excited, ecstatic. Heck, I was debating, should I even review this episode, whatever. And comment below if y'all want me to review possibly the Remy Ma Packful Holiday Special next week. They're still film. They still have a new episode next week, but at 9 o'clock, because I think Snoop Dogg and Marvel, they show potluck whatever, weed and potluck special is off or something, or got whatever for the season or whatever. So let's get into this pure fuckery. All right, this show is becoming a little more suspicious. I'm confused about why we see Juju more in the commercials than we actually see her on the show. Snoop pops up at the Gwyneth cave somehow, or something has to do with Gwen especially. One time a little more. Yeah. But what is her storyline? And damn near half the season is over with. Um. Oh gosh, I'm real trying. By the way, it's so. I know this is still got to do love and hip hop. But it's not that I looked at a couple of the videos, and I don't need too young for love. It's a catchy tune, just didn't match up with the song personally. But she hasn't. It's a very catchy song. But there's no video yet for Hostage, which we're talking about today, getting people for the Hostage video. But I haven't listened to that song yet. But I had to give it to her. She has mad talent besides the other stuff she got going on. And Bianca had a song that I listened to called "Faith in the Brown Skins," and it was a catchy song. It was motivating about your beauty in the brown skin, and it should be like listen to the song, y'all. It's worth it, and that's saying she's mad talented, but if she's not able to get to calm herself down, people are going to know her as the angry ass broad that can't control her temper, and she's mad talented. That's all I have to say about that one. But let's get into this episode. Now, just to talk about it because, Safari came back and he came back from out of town from his father's funeral. I mean, from his uncle's funeral. Because I don't think it's from, oh Lord, forgive me. But his uncle who was like a father to him that just passed away. And, like I said, don't forgive me because I don't know if the man is alive or not, and I don't want to say that, but he was, but as far as that was like the only father that he had pretty much was, his uncle. And he, was play basketball and he's mission on stage, but I'm not paying attention to that. So I would just say, just like he's still mourning. And DJ Sub comes to talk to him and, on the basketball court. And he said that, well, he knows how he feels his pain because 10 years ago, I guess he's never really talked about it, was his mother had passed away. And he, he's trying to motivate Shafari, to move on, and maybe he can put it into his music, because, as far as like, yeah, people when they have like life events go on, and sometimes especially pain, how some people, but new to Mary J. Blige, for example, is going to have a good album, after that divorce, and going to apply for divorce, okay, but is he's putting it in. I think that also too he got some nice precious metal. I don't know if it's gold or platinum, but his single the Safari got with Sean Kingston, he got a go whatever. It's doing well, but I heard a little bit today, watching the show. So we see later on the episode, and it is kind of a Christmas is kind of a sad time, and I'm not trying to be depressed, but about mourning around this time. One of my great uncles, no offense, be favoritism, but he was the closest uncle I was. I don't want to say like favorite uncle, but truth be told, and I was the one who got the message when I was 11 years old. A phone call from my auntie who had passed away, and it's not his passed away, his wife, that he had passed away. He was battling lung cancer and God rest his soul. But I was the one who received the phone call, and it was in this month. And I was the one to pick up the phone. My parents were gone, and I think one of my siblings was there, but it was like Saturday or the weekend. And it just reminded me, like I said, it's like my family member wasn't killed, but he died from cancer. And since 2012, rest her soul, my next door neighbor, my childhood associate's mom, had passed away, and she passed away on December the 18th. So, um, God rest her soul. So this, it's bittersweet sometimes, and she was a sweet one. God rest her soul. And God rest anybody soul who lost a loved one. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. But so we have another scene. Safari is doing a song, and at a Gwyneth, event, you see people there. You see a crowd, but you see one person raising their hand, and they focus on doing close-ups of the women with, the carnival wear, but you don't really see nobody bobbing to the song at all. Like they were confused or whatever. It wasn't a villain joint. Then eventually, towards the end of the little part where Safari was speaking about his music and just living life and like itself together. So then you see towards the end, but at least his music got into the episode, also as well. But like I said, I heard that his single was actually doing pretty well. So for those that get hint, go to the Safari's family as well. Yeah. So let's get on to you know what? That wasn't even a fuckery. Whatever. This episode, we actually seen Papoose and Winnie Mom. This side of the episode ended. Let's get into their stuff as well. Now, there was a scene. Now, Remy Ma asked Papoose to find, doctors who should have virtual treatments. He hasn't found one yet. And the reason why I'm getting out the end of the episode, because towards the end, it was kind of just them two. But the rest of the episodes, they were like being mentors and talking through with other folks. So, at the last end of this episode, they're talking, and Remy Ma kind of put them on blast that everything's good and blah blah blah. But where is the doctor? So Papoose was type of way like, well, I don't know if you're really for sure. Your action is totally different. I don't know if you want this or not. So she had to remind him, because he listed all the times where I tried, you didn't want a baby then. But here's Remy Ma. I did try having a baby a year ago and see what that happened. Then, she brought up, like, the times you asked me before, it could be, and, like, I didn't want to be pregnant and go into jail. I guess she was trying to see to get a baby before. I guess she was sentenced, to a 6 to 7 year sentence that she had. Then, then it was like the wedding, after the wedding, blah, 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 blah. So they basically had an argument about who's supposed to call the doctor to make these damn appointments. Papoose to do his job, do his job, whatever. And that's pretty much how the episode ended. But we just seen the other night that she was mad at Azalea Banks and shit, and they going back and forth. And then she ruined her damn date night when they were watching the boxing match and shit. So they good. But anyways, and they got a special coming out next week. For, I don't know, it's Thanksgiving, but Home for the Holidays, Papoose and stuff, back love special, gobble gobble. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting, okay? So, let's just take that out of the way. Now we see Jacquay is like coming back. Shit, he should have been the damn credits. We see him more than Snoop. Shit. Even Snow Baby Body and James Lane is up in there, right? But we see Mariah Lynn. She talking about juicy culture or something. Blah blah blah. Michael Kors gonna go Tom Ford. Something I don't know. But anyways, Remy Ma's in the background, and Remy Ma actually, she asked Remy and her obviously are a little bit on the cool, but they usually don't catch each other because they're busy, they're booked, and so. They're talking whatever, and Mariah Lynn brings up about, like the pressure to look a certain way. And Remy said, like, she, just like be yourself, because, the cornrows, the clapping at every syllable, just, being out there, just be yourself and stuff. And then Mariah Lynn admits that there's pressure to look a certain way and stuff like that. She ain't got no boob, basically like no titties, no ass. And we all know that outfit that she wore at her Jimmy, when she was like the single Jimmy 2s or whatever. And they did a close up and did memes and everything of that scene, okay? But anyways, Remy Ma was like, if you do that because you want to do it. Because if I went there, if I didn't have eyes there, I've been called, looking like the monster off of Star Wars, that Jabba bitch, and then up there, people trying to say, except I'm paraphrasing, of course, but, if I went by what people said, then, whatever, I'm strong where I'm at, people got a problem, fuck them. Some people got a problem with you, and so quick to attack your appearance, and whatever, got some shit to say, it is what it is, and they can kiss your tire ass, but, not to say stick and stones, words can sometimes hurt, whatever, but, So she admitted that she's thinking about getting her to, and she even was, she had, cut top or whatever, like a tank top somewhere, whatever, right? And let me show you how my titties look like, and they're not looking right. And remember, I would turn her head like, I'm not trying to see that shit, and here she still go up there like a spring break trying to show her every darn thing, nibble and all. And meanwhile, about she was already done turning, she like, please don't ever flash me again. Like, what the hell? Whatever. And so Mariah Lynn, her next scene, like I said, this was cool, whatever after that. But she goes down to Dr. Miami. And we're thinking just get a consultation, right? But she actually decided, because she didn't know she was going to do her ass, her titties, ass and titties, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, her pinky finger on her left hand. I don't know. So, but she went down there and she actually, I first thought maybe she was going to get like silicone, but she's going to get a breast lift. But she's still doing something, this could have, vanity plastic surgery, okay? So, um, she decides the next minute you already see, you see the little, the little gown, little plastic, the blue gown backwards, the plastic, bag. And next minute, I'm thinking she's doing consultation is going to be scheduled. Why they made it seem like as soon as she had a consultation with him and stuff like that, she goes in the next room, they put her anesthesia because she like, I haven't been on no surgery, blah, blah, blah. Next minute, she like this. Got the damn, Sharpie shit markers on the damn chest and shit. And then they go to the next damn scene. I didn't know Dr. Miami unless they pay some extra money or it's ER and stuff, ER situation surgery. And even then, sometimes they can't do them the same day. They have to do them sometimes the next day or some several hours, whatever. Because I've been in that situation before, actually twice, where even then, even if it's an ER situation, you still have to wait a certain amount of time, okay? Or they schedule it. But Dr. Miami, who's a popular plastic surgeon, can give you a consultation and do surgery at the same damn time. What money? Okay, that's what I'm saying. They must have paid some nice ass rack with some nice ass promotion included that he was able to do it just for the consultation together. Oh, okay. But anyways, we got that out the way. Now we got Richard Love. I know his name Richard Dollars, but we're gonna call him Richard Love in this particular episode, right? Because him and Annalisa are dating Corvette. Her phone is vibrating. She ain't picking up. It must be her husband. And he's even asking her, like, well, why is your phone vibrating? She's like, well, you don't need to worry about that, blah, blah, blah. And even having the talk, he's even asking her again, even though they probably had smashed at least 4 or 5 times. What's going on between you and your husband? It seems like he married and does she know about what's going on? And she just like this, well, again, her ring round excuse, like sometimes I'm married, sometimes I'm not. But in the end, to make a long story short of the bullshit, she's like this, well, if my husband comes, there's a chance you meet him and he's gonna beat your ass, you're gonna offend my honor and stuff like that. And he just like, well, if there's a slight chance, I guess we'll deal with that. And then she even blows to the confessionals like this. I am not the thought over there. I'm the thought over here. I'm like, okay, she is just she just got the little tear on her head. And like, I am the, I can't with her. And they put the hood on make out in the Corvette, I guess. And then she goes to meet another scene with Navarro. Navarro's supposed to get a building named after him, which is actually in New Jersey. So I guess he transports back and forth from New York to New Jersey, whatever. And he's originally from there. And he's going to have a building. Freddie Wap, who had like the bejeweled crown on his head. I don't know what for. What it's supposed to be his lawyers or managers of day. And he found some way to put a crown on his head with red. I don't know what the heck was going on. Okay. But like it was his day. You know what I mean? Whatever. But before then, they're talking about getting these women for this video hostage, which I try to Google or YouTube. Not on there yet. The song is on there, but not the video. So she ain't on there, but she just talking about, getting that done. Vado again is doing this part. Forgot to mention last episode that Ashley's been, waking up until 12 o'clock and kind of not doing her job. And I'm kind of wondering if there's something else going on or why she's slacking. Because even he's saying she ain't waking up like she's supposed to do certain stuff. And he trying to already be a lawyer still. And she supposed to have a certain position. Ain't doing that. So, they talking about this video, blah, blah, blah. And, now these is like, the professionals. At least somebody gets something done. She said something. And I couldn't honestly hear it. He said, don't worry, you can't sit in my lap. And I don't know if he was saying that in terms because, darn well I have somebody and I respect my relationship, or because, this car, I'm not going to be able to fit you on it. I don't know. I'm just was like, what the hell is wrong? Okay, whatever. Because, they had one of, like I said, one of the meetings in the car again. Just like Amara IN had it with DJ Self a week or something ago. So after that we have what is her name? Aisha, and they had to do close up all on her behind, all on the chest and everything, and to see Nevada. And she's getting tired of her sick sister too. Her sister taking care of business. Now all of a sudden, so many episodes later, she's not even booking her more. So now she wants to get her fired. Even though I'm kind of wondering, like, well, did she talk to her sister, try to text her that she's tired of her service, blah, blah, blah. And Nevada feels kind of way. And also, he finally does admit again that wifey just means a term of like his girlfriend, but that's just another word of he saying that, okay? But that is not his wife. He said, like, he already feels some way, like, now he's trying to get, well, that's my girlfriend though, and he just kind of ain't really, really up to trying to fire her. She just like, well, I know it's my sister and everything, whatever, but I need to fire her. She needs to be fired. And he just like, well, what the heck? So all of a sudden, we go to the event, whatever, right? And, like I said, Ananice and Rich Dog come there. He dry humping her and every damn thing. And they're wondering, like, how is Mr. Nevada going to take this, whatever, right? So, all of a sudden, he did notice that it came together. He walks in on cue outside after, they cut the tape in the building that was named after him, that he works for. And he's like, okay, what's going on? And, here's Annie's like, well, we're friends. And then he already gave notes and gave Rich that looked like friends or whatever the case was. And he like, what? Like, y'all smashing or something? He forgot to ask or something. Somehow came up. And, Rich just looking at him like, well, I didn't do nothing. And all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? Really? And then somehow Rich went to go get some drinks or something like that. But all of a sudden, here comes Aisha at time. And, Anise already feels like Aisha is jealous of her as well and just rubbing off on the sister. Because, again, even she feels that Ashley's kind of rubbing off and taking care of what they're supposed to be taking care of. So, when Aisha comes up, and here comes Anise like, wow, no. Aisha already has, how many drinks have you had? She already missed, I guess, the ribbon cutting and stuff like that, whatever. Woo. And so, Anissa's like, in the confessionals, like, this $2 Instagram, whatever. So they already got beef as is. But she now saying the face, Anisha kind of walks away. Other words, just goes 12 inches away to hide behind some damn balloons. And on cue, Anissa's already told her about, like, did you fire Ashley? Did you fire Ashley? And I was like, no, not yet. I think he's trying to, at least what I gather is, he's trying to find a Kusha without trying to, either he's trying to prolong firing her, or either in a way he kind of looking like, okay, this could be done or, resolved for her. But like I said, if he's living, or even the fact he talks on a regular basis, why can't it be that they're not talking? It just seems weird that she just wants to fire her, or is this on because it's on the show to give them a damn storyline? And all of a sudden, here come Ashley, 1, 2, 3, after Anissa's looking, she passed balloons and stuff, she pops up, and here comes Ashley coming there, and Anissa, you know what, I heard something about you, and, they were talking about, you were about to get fired. And Ashley was already in the confessionals like, oh, really? You're about to fire me? F this company, F, blah, 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 whatever. And then, once it was, and because Navarro's like, no, nobody said nothing about you being fired. Aisha's like, yeah, actually, yeah, I was, blah, blah, blah. Because like I said, he wasn't trying to fire Ashley. He was trying to get another solution. Ashley's like, you know what? You can have this come blah, blah, you can go blah, 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 forget this, give your niece, whatever. I mean, she was kind of professional, but y'all said, forget all this anyway, and I'll just go. And if she is going through some stuff, I'm kind of wondering, are they going to bring it up? Or, like I said, it's just for show. So that kind of just ends right then and there, okay? And then they go to the next scene. So we got the last one of Jacquay and them, and here's one of the things. Jacquay and Papoose in the middle episode, Papoose said, like, he's back on this bullshit. That's the single is on. And, Jacquay is really, I do honestly need to hear that song and check Jacquay out, because honestly, I haven't done so yet. And maybe if I have a chance, I might bring it, up and, in the next episode review or whatever. So they're all talking, and actually, Papoose didn't jump into like automatically just like, yeah, you need to blah blah blah. He was being more logical, he was logical, not being more, just logical, period. But based on information. And Jacque's like, so I feed the body, I had to get rid of she gonna bring, the pet home, the guy lady, blah blah blah. So and even Papoose was like, okay, you might have speeded up or probably might have overreacted. Did you get a chance to investigate and research everything that was going on? And again, a lot of the stuff that Jacque actually knows about is through other people. Still, it isn't until the next episode that he goes to confront James. And this is when, let's just say in previews, because they kind of leave suspense, that, on cue, James Langmaid is able to pull Sophia the body, okay? And even but like I said, Papoose was just like, are you sure to make sure that you did the right decision? Jack was like, no, she wasn't doing no videos no more. She was doing, and Mariah Lynn, I think that's convinced Papoose is when he said Mariah Lynn pushed her because of what they were doing, or whatever, and being whatever. He's like, no, I ain't fooling with that, blah blah blah, whatever. So Papoose, well, if you had to do that, even though he admitted, like, I don't really know like the behind the relationship, but he was, like I said, not just agreeing like, yeah, you need to get rid of her, blah, blah, blah. Even the rest of them, the Gwen of K, was kind of saying, like, check her and check the dude, but he still hasn't checked James yet. Their affair or whatever the case is. Like I said, he was like, he's hearing stuff in the man streets, whatever. So I'm kind of wondering, when the reunion comes out, is this going to be brought up originally that actually she was trying to work with him as far as this, which she should have honestly brought it up too, because you see how he says, she says stuff in a way can get you messed up. Mariah Lynn also, I got mad at her. Last straw was because, let me talk. And that's when the Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star, Patty Cake came out. Okay. Slide came out. Okay. So, we have another scene. We have the man cave, Gwyneth cave, and Snoop comes in. Is there, they all playing pool, and Snoop don't want no damn bit. I think it's her and Rich Dawes' first time him being in the Gwyneth cave, or they're trying to leave the Creep Squad alone too much or whatever. And then DJ Self was talking about Jacque and the Real Problems and Sophia the body, but Rich in the confessionals was saying like Sophia got bodies, and he said that she's really a much of a drama queen. So I'm kind of wondering, well, how do you know that? You know about some boys? Did you know about it? Did you smash too, Rich? Did you get that too? Is that how you know her? Because like I said, throughout the season, Sophia the body has been the thotty, whatever, blah, 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 and whatever. But I mean, we did have some possible proof that she was 30 mad crazy hell at seas when him and the Duchess were together. Okay? If y'all remember that episode, right? So, anyways, Jacque comes in looking like he got inspired and watched it. Hey, y'all, before he came in there with Andre 3000 from Outkast, one of the legendary rap groups duels. And I mean, don't want to meet your daddy was pretty much in my head. Just went through my, because he just had this hat. I don't know what it was, but that's what I'm saying. He just give me, hey, y'all, all day. Like, And he's talking, and again, he was just talking about how, about she came home with a puppy, and Snoop in the confessionals, like, he had to be the first stepdad, blah, blah, blah. And they kind of just like, he's like, she's basically like using him for a come up, but he was like, forget that, and whatever. Because he had to bring up, because the day previous before that, Sophia tried talking and she did apologize. Now, he had no problem except the apology about bringing the puppy, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And she wanted an apology, and he was like, nah, I ain't getting that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because she feels like he's overreacting, whatever. And then she tried to give him, some stuff she got apart from Bass and Bobby Works, whatever, or Macy Sale. And then he was like, no, you can give that to James R. You probably know, I don't want nothing to do you, and then to Sophia's body, I give it, I won't forget you then. And, she just left. So then he talking about that too in the Gwyneth cave. And then he just like, you know what? Forget that, bro, whatever. I'm on the thing. She just on some coming up or whatever. And that's what he feels like with James R. She just on some come up. And that's what I'm saying is, it's starting to question what she'll to come up on script. She's on the come up, So anyways, they just talking and just let it be. But like I said, he's done with Sophia, whatever. But like I said, they told him in the cave before Rich Dallas, like, go check her if you need and go to the ER. But he was explaining, like, even after I told her to fix it, she goes back and she got, a fur puppy and stuff, and just, the puppy there, whatever. And then we got this last thing I just want to tell you about. She's going over there. She's saying the dog is sick. And then I first thought, like, okay, the dog is sick. Did you take the puppy to the vet? And why are you going over there? Because she's like, he's the daddy of the puppy and blah, 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 confessionals. I'm just like, oh, this is just lame. And so, James R. Fisher is so, because he's like this, just, look at this and everything. I can make her feel better too, just like with the puppy. She's all talking to him about what happened. She was like, the dog is throwing up and everything, blah, blah, blah. I took the vet, she got 3 shots. And I'm like, it's probably painful. I mean, I actually had more shots like that more than one time, Okay. All right. But, she's like, the vet, but she's not feeling well. And he's like, the dog will be okay. And, you need to stay with me because, he threw you out. You need to stay with me. And it just faded. But you see, next episode, she ends up being the bad girl, whatever. I'm like, you mean to tell me them lines work, girl? Really? Okay, I'm done. Okay, y'all have a pleasant week, pleasant night, week. Don't forget, like this video. Thumbs up it. Okay. And, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, y'all. And don't get subscribe. And hugs and loves, like pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend. And I definitely see y'all next one, y'all. But this is really just dragging on. Okay. We do see Juju come back next episode, and I think Safari's mom is trying to get them to hook up. But anyways, I will see y'all in the next one. This show is draining as hell. How do y'all feel about this show? Do y'all think it should come back for a next season? That's all I have to say. All right, take it later, y'all.